So in this video, I'll go over 4 things to watch out for at the Miami Grand Prix 2023. Hi, my name's Andy and I make videos for newcomers to Formula One. First thing to look out for is at the front of the grid, and that's the 2 Red Bull drivers. So Sergio Perez and Max Verstappen. Obviously, we're coming from a weekend in Baku where Perez won both of the races and his confidence is up here through the roof. He thinks he can go for the World Championship. Max Verstappen was surprisingly calm after the race, after the main race last weekend. So it'll be interesting to see how he goes from the very beginning, from free practice 1, how he stamps his dominance on the weekend, because you know for a fact he will do. It's a street track though, and Perez is a street track king, allegedly. Admittedly, he's won 5 races for Red Bull, but don't forget there's been issues with Verstappen for near enough each one of these races. So let's see how Perez and Verstappen do. If Verstappen has a clean weekend, no issues, no safety cars, no grid penalties, and yeah, it's Perez on a street track. So let's see if Perez can do it again at the Miami Grand Prix. The second thing to look out for is overtaking. Last year's race was a bit of a procession, and surprisingly, FIA have reduced the DRS zones for this year's race. So there wasn't much overtaking last year, and they've reduced the DRS zones this year, but the track has been relayed. One of the things that was criticised last year was that the track wasn't good enough for overtaking and it hindered overtaking. So the Miami GP promoters have relayed the track this year. So we'll see if that helps with overtaking, because with reducing the DRS zones, it's down to the track surface and normal racing conditions to see if overtakes can be done. The third thing to look out for is celebrities. Unlike the Baku Grand Prix, where there wasn't many celebrities there, or any celebrities that the Western world knows were there, the Miami GP is going to be littered with celebs from all over America and the UK. David Beckham's, Gordon Ramsay maybe, you know. Rumours are that Brad Pitt is going to turn up there as well. If you know that Brad Pitt is currently in the process of making a Formula One film, so there might be filming scenes there this weekend. And the link between the third thing and the fourth thing that could to watch out for this weekend is actually Brad Pitt himself. The return of Brad Pitt and Martin Brundle. If you don't know who Martin Brundle is, Martin Brundle is a commentator in the UK, Sky Sports, and Sky Sports is a channel that shows their coverage over a few countries around the world. One of the things that Martin Brundle is renowned for is to do a grid walk before the start of the race. There's history last year at the American Grand Prix where Brundle went to talk to Brad Pitt and Brad Pitt snubbed Martin Brundle. So we shall see this year if there's a grid walk, and we shall see if Brad Pitt is on that grid, and if we hopefully we shall see the return of Martin Brundle versus Brad Pitt.
You've enjoyed the weekend. I've seen you so much this weekend.
Thank you, man.
All right, good. Somebody grabbing hold of my shoulder. I think obviously they're known as pit stops if they don't want you to talk to Brad Pitt.
So that's one thing to look out for. But a bonus thing to look out for is obviously just the whole grid. It should be an exciting race. If you're a Formula One fan, then this will be another reason just to enjoy the sport. I'm looking forward to it. I know last year's race was a procession, but we shall see. Sometimes races are not the same each year, if that makes sense. Like safety car at the wrong time could spice up the whole race as it is, so we shall see. Hopefully the new track's layout and surface will be really good and really helpful for the racing, but you know, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see how it goes. If you found this video helpful and interesting, feel free to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching and enjoy the race.